The 2026 European semester cycle that we launched today is fully focused in building a more competitive Europe. Last week's autumn forecast confirms that we must secure stronger and more sustainable growth. And given the challenging external environment, the growth impetus must come from within Europe. This is why enhancing Europe's competitiveness, productivity and innovation remains our highest priority. It is the key to unlocking Europe's full growth potential, securing our long-term prosperity and bracing ourselves for new geopolitical realities. The Competitiveness Compass provides the overall roadmap to guide our work, and the European semester is a central mechanism for coordinating the implementation of policies at national level, consistent with Competitiveness Compass. The Euro area recommendation reflects that, calling on member states to take action to enhance competitiveness. It includes, for security, addressing defence industry bottlenecks, also supporting an effective use of public funds. For investment, reducing obstacles by simplifying the business environment and completing the single market, while prioritising investment in research and innovation, amongst others. For the labour market, strengthening education and training policies, as well as raising labour market participation. And for the financial sector, completing the work on the digital euro, strengthening euro's international role, and closely monitoring financial risks. At the same time, member states need to continue implementing recovery and resilience plans by the August 2026 deadline. Taken together, the implementation of these and other growth-enhancing measures at national level will complement and reinforce our efforts at EU level to boost competitiveness. Turning now to fiscal elements of our autumn package. We have made a good start with the implementation of the new framework. We now need to focus on implementation and enhancing the efficiency and quality of public spending and revenues. This is especially important given the immense demands on public finances in a context of clear sustainability risks in a number of member states. After declining substantially in previous years, the aggregate euro area deficit and debt to GDP ratios started to edge up in 2025. We therefore need to remain vigilant. All member states by now have submitted their medium-term fiscal structural plan, and the Council has adopted recommendations setting their net expenditure path. Today we are presenting our assessment of member states' compliance with these recommendations, and overall this assessment is positive. We take into account flexibility provided by the national escape clause. It facilitates a rapid increase in defence spending for the 16 member states that have requested its activation. In particular, the Commission is presenting its opinion on the draft budgetary plans for 2026 of the 17 euro area member states that have presented them in October. This excludes Belgium and Spain, which will present a draft budgetary plan once the draft budget has been tabled in their respective parliaments. And this includes Austria, where our assessment for 2026 was already included in our opinion in June. Of the remaining euro area member states, we find that the draft budgetary plans of 12 are compliant with the recommendation and recommended net expenditure path. These are Luxembourg, Finland, Germany, Estonia, Greece, Latvia, Italy, Slovakia, France, Cyprus, Ireland and Portugal. For Austria, we also found them compliant already in June, and that has not changed. And for Belgium, we assess them also as compliant with net expenditure path based on the autumn economic forecast. The draft budgetary plans of 3 euro area member states are at risk of not compliance. Their net expenditure is projected to grow faster than allowed. Those are Croatia, Lithuania and Slovenia. And the same is true for Spain, where our assessment is based once again on autumn economic forecast. The Netherlands, which has an overall solid fiscal position with a debt to GDP below 60% and deficit below 3% of GDP, is at risk of material non-compliance. Net expenditure is forecast to increase substantially faster than allowed, and this is also the case for Malta, which is currently in the excessive deficit procedure. Turning now to non-euro area member states. 5 member states, Denmark, Czechia, Poland, Romania and Sweden, are projected to be compliant. Let me add an extra word on Romania. Thanks to significant fiscal consolidation measures adopted over the summer, the situation has clearly improved. As a result, the Commission will at this stage not propose a suspension of EU funds under the macroeconomic conditionality procedure. At the same time, the deficit is still very high and risks remain. It is crucial now for Romania to stay the course and implement the planned fiscal consolidation measures rigorously. And 2 non-euro area member states, Bulgaria and Hungary, are at the risk of non-compliance. We invite the member states where there are risks to take necessary measures to ensure compliance. This is particularly important for member states under the excessive deficit procedure, where a lack of effective action, if confirmed in spring next year, may entail procedural and financial consequences. The Commission has also prepared a report under Article 126.3 to assess compliance with the Treaty's deficit criterion, covering Germany and Finland. Finland exceeded the 3% of GDP reference value in 2024 and plans to exceed it in 2025. And Germany also plans to exceed the reference value this year. In case of Germany, the small excess over the 3% is fully explained by additional defense spending. As a result, there is no case to open an excessive deficit procedure. For Finland, we acknowledge the exceptional circumstances that have a major impact on Finnish public finances, namely unfavorable economic situation, as well as urgent need to increase defense spending. However, the deficit in excess of 3% of GDP is not fully explained by the increase in defense spending. The report therefore concludes that the opening of a deficit-based excessive deficit procedure is warranted for Finland. The next step, after taking into account the opinion of the Economic and Financial Committee, is for the Commission to propose to the Council to open an excessive deficit procedure and make recommendations for corrective measures. Now, moving to the alert mechanism report. We will prepare in-depth reviews for the 7 member states that are already identified as experiencing imbalances or excessive imbalances in previous cycles. These are Greece, Italy, Hungary, Slovakia, Romania, the Netherlands and Sweden. No new member states have been identified to undergo an in-depth review. Of course, we will remain vigilant in monitoring the emergence of imbalances, especially in areas like house prices and cost competitiveness, as well as external imbalances. To conclude, this European semester cycle will focus in ensuring that we deliver the priorities and promise of the competitiveness compass. This will involve a deeper analysis and closer engagement to identify reforms and investments that will boost competitiveness. And the spring European semester package will, on that basis, present a focused set of country-specific recommendations. I will stop here. Thank you, and we are open for your questions.